Oh, look at handsome Craigie right there. And look at handsome Odell Beckham Jr. with young stud Zay Flowers right there. And yeah, it's first and football. So let's get cracking with Lamar Jackson and the Baltimore Ravens. And Lamar is so happy to have all that wide receiver talent on the Ravens. He spoke specifically about Odell Beckham Jr. first. It's so funny when you take great players and how there's still like a ranking amongst you guys where, there are guys you looked up to, Jerry Rice, Michael Irvin, whoever it might have been, guys you looked up to, whoever it might be. But, Odell is one of those guys. Yeah. Odell is a natural celebrity.
No doubt.
Odell is what a lot of these guys want to be, right? Yeah. They want to be famous. They want to be talked about all the time. Now, he backs it up with being a great talent. Yeah. But every time I hear dudes talk about Odell Beckham, it's like with a certain level of reverence that very few guys get.
Well, Odell Beckham took this league by storm.
Yes.
I mean, he had the greatest catch in NFL history.
That's right.
On the biggest stage.
And then he proposed to a kicking net.
Yeah.
He did do that.
And that was a couple years later. You know what I'm saying? But he hit the scene running. You know what I'm saying? And everybody see him in warm-ups, these one-hand catches. So, I mean, to be honest with you, he ain't lying. Odell Beckham truly, changed the game. OBJ is a legend.
Not just that. Odell Beckham Jr., I think you're going to like this and appreciate Tim. You might even say, I got this one right. Odell Beckham Jr. is the Steph Curry of the NFL. Every kid in America went on the field after that catch against the Cowboys and all tried to do the same thing. It all became one-handed catches. Right. Every kid thinks they can make a 30-foot three now. Right. You can't. No doubt. But all of a sudden, everybody wants to be Odell Beckham.
Even when the ball is perfect. I coach Little League football. Even when the ball is perfect, people trying to make them. I'm like, bro, you're about to get out the game. You put one hand up there again, you coming out, bro.
But every kid you see for a period of time wanted to be that dude right there, right?
Absolutely.
Now, he's a little crazy too, but I like the concept of you can't be great without having a little crazy inside you.
Man, listen. I've been around OBJ in the same huddle as OBJ, in the same locker room, in the same meetings as OBJ. Right? It ain't nobody that I can say that cares about this football game more than OBJ. And OBJ is an absolute dog and a competitor. Like Lamar just said, he cares about being a legend and changing this game, man. That's how OBJ is built.
It's so funny, though.
And he's like that with his teammates.
Every time I see you, I keep forgetting that week you spent with the Giants.
There it is. You know what I'm saying? That's really crazy that you shortened me with just a week.
Hey, right. I'm about to say. I'm looking at you a week.
He had a good week.
Give me my full training camp, man. It was a grind, man, before I went back to Green Bay, man. It was a grind.
Yeah, we were like, who'd they sign for a week? What's going on?
Hey, but being around him. Hey.
Yeah, and a lot of people say he's a gym rat, too.
He is.
Like, say what you want about all the off-the-field stuff, and to be fair, and I think he owns this now. He was immature. Yeah. He was doing silly stuff off the field. No one ever questioned, obviously, his talent. And he had some hamstring stuff early on in his career. But everyone has said about that guy, first guy in, last guy out, student of the game, and takes the craft seriously.
And that's why you see a lot of the frustration. Because he puts in so much.
Right.
He puts in way more than a lot of these guys out there that is on his football team. You know what I mean? So I think that's why he wears some of that frustration on his sleeve. And some stuff ain't going his way.
It's also why he's respected. You guys respect work ethic.
No doubt.
Right. Always have. All right, here's second and football. Sean Payton, viewed as the savior, of course, in Denver. I know no one in Denver is paying attention because you have a parade to go to today, but Sean Payton wants to bring the feeling of winning a Super Bowl to this Bronco team. He is the savior. But it doesn't matter how good a coach he is. If Russell Wilson isn't Russell Wilson, it doesn't matter what Sean Payton does,
no
right?
doubt about it. It is no Super Bowl. It is no getting back to the Super Bowl if Russell Wilson is not dangerous.
Because they got the defense, right? They've got a really good wide receiver in Judy.
Two really good wide receivers.
Fair enough. Top 10 defense.
A really good running back.
They've got skilled players out there. They just got to make sure that guy ain't a knucklehead and remembers how to play quarterback.
They have everything they need to make a Super Bowl run.
Yep.
You talk about playmaking ability on the offensive side of the ball. The equalizer is the quarterback, Russell Wilson. And what Sean Payton has showed us with Drew Brees, with Jameis Winston, whoever it may be, he gets the best out of his quarterbacks and has his quarterbacks playing at a high level. If he does that with Russell Wilson, The Broncos.
And
are a really
isn't
good
it
football
funny
team.
that if Russell Wilson didn't stink last year, Aaron Rodgers would not be a New York Jet?
wouldn't be.
Back to
True.
the Jets
Think about
after-
that.
It's kind of true, though.
Think about that. It's like, what's the thing, like, if your grandmother wasn't born and you wouldn't have a son or whatever, what's that called?
Butterfly
effect, the Mandela effect. I don't know. It's one of them effects. If Russell Wilson was good last year, Nathaniel Hackett would still be the head coach of the Broncos, and Aaron Rodgers would be the starting quarterback for the San Francisco 49ers, not for the New York Jets.
So you're thanking
the Raiders.
Russell Wilson right
So
now.
I want to publicly say thank you for stinking, Russell Wilson. Every Jet fan appreciates you. Every single one of
You are
us. Yeah.
something else.
Yes, he is.
That's also where Breece Hall got hurt last year, so screw you, Denver. Hey there. Thank you so much for watching The Carton Show. You can subscribe right here to get all the latest bits and segments from the show. And by the way, while you're at it, we have a lot of great shows on FS1, so check them out too.